I don't think rides should be this long. Jungle Cruise. So Jungle Cruise is a new Disney movie. Yeah, directed by, I'm going to butcher this guy's name. I'm so sorry. Jerome Colette Sarah. Screenplay by three guys, so you know it's good when there's lots of writers in the kitchen. It's Michael Green, Glenn Ficarra, and John Requa. By a story that's by four people: John Norval, Josh Goldstein, Glenn Farrar, and John Requa. Wow, it takes all these people to make a movie about a ride, to write a movie about a ride. Why does it take so many writers? Why do you need that many? Anyway, it stars The Rock, Emily Blunt, Jack Whitehall, and Jesse Plemons, with a little side helping of Paul Giamatti. And have you seen Indiana Jones? Like any of them? Then you've seen this movie pretty much. It's just a movie like that with modern sensibilities and the Disney tone. You know, the Disney tone, harmless and as inoffensive as it can possibly be. That's this movie. So you got Lily, played by Emily Blunt. She's like this smart scientist lady during World War One, and she wants to follow her father's footsteps and find this secret healing flower and shit in the Amazon. So her and her brother go to the Amazon and they hire the Rock, and away they go, and all these complications ensue. And some of my problems with this movie are the same ones I had with Cruella. One, it's too long. You could cut at least half an hour out of this movie. You can cut a character out completely, pretty much, and you could still have kind of the same movie. It's too long, and also the overabundant use of CGI animals always takes me out of the story. And it looks really, really fake. It just kind of brings the rest of the movie down, because the rest of the movie looks pretty damn good. Now, I knew I was going to have problems with this movie at the start, because it starts with the Disney logo coming up, and then it starts playing Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. Not the actual song, just like, I don't know, some musical rendition of it, and I was just like, going out of your way to make me dislike you already. Did not like that. And I felt like this movie reached a certain score early on, and it never went beyond that. Look, I like Jesse Plemons. He's a good actor. He's from Breaking Bad, and he did a really good episode of Black Mirror. He's done other things like Fargo season 2 or something like that. He's done some great stuff. But he could have cut his role out entirely. He plays this World War One German officer dude, and you could cut him out without much having really changed in the movie. Not really. Uh, is he good in it? Yeah, sure, it's fine. But I don't know why all these movies need to be 2 hours anymore. I used to. There's got to be somebody who said, like, here's an adventure movie. It's an hour and a half. Yay. Having said that, though, I can't remember how long Indiana Jones is, so don't hold me to that. Now, there's a few things I didn't like about this movie. There's the fake animals. There's one. There's the fact that there's rarely any surprises in this movie. I feel like whilst you're watching it, I felt like, oh, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. Even if I haven't seen this movie, I've seen bits of it done in other movies. Except this movie just so happens to have the freaking Disney filter on it, which means it's got well acted. This movie's wonderfully acted. I really like the acting and some of the characters. It was good. I even had a few giggles sometimes throughout watching this movie. However, there's no surprises. Like, you think, oh, all right, so this is going to happen, and this is going to happen, and it does. And I felt like that was the ride I went on. I felt like Jungle Cruise was a ride I've already been on, even though I've never been on the actual Jungle Cruise. There's a character 180 for one of the main characters. that happens, and I didn't really like that. It just wasn't. The character became less interesting after that than they were before that. So there is that. There are no surprises here. I guess the only surprise that is in this movie is dun dun dun. There's a gay character in it. Okay, cool. That's nice and all. They go as far as saying that he is without saying that he is, and all this kind of stuff. Tiptoe they tiptoe around it as much as they can. So I don't know. You know, it's not so much as Disney dipping their toe in the water. It's so much as like Disney dipping their little toe in a tiny bit of water and then pulling out, going, "Oh, it's too cold." Yeah. So there's plot holes and stuff too, and that's fine. Like, someone needs an arrowhead or something read out to them and translated, and then later on they can just translate the writing by themselves on other things anyway. Little things like that. But this movie is cliched. It's uninspired. It's well acted and it looks good. But this just feels like another movie made by committee. Because of course it is. It's called fucking Jungle Cruise. Based on a fucking ride and shit. Man. It's kind of average in almost every way. But it is 2 hours. So, debilitating. I'm deliberating on the score here. You know what? Yeah. It's average. It passes the time. If you haven't seen any movies in this genre before, it might blow your mind. But the animals look fake. Music is a little overbearing at times. It's cliched. You always know where the movie's going, or you can guess quite satisfactorily. I just don't like Disney movies. 5. So yeah. Why don't I watch this? I don't know, like The Rock maybe? There we go. Give me a like, dislike, share, and subscribe.